Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see them, it's when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. So we are live and direct on all platforms. And we are. I'm behind you. The message for today is Pisces. I'm sorry to break it to you. They took them from you and they live happily ever after. Period. So be mindful of how we have to look at things from both perspectives. So from the perspective of maybe the receiver and also the person that did the taking, okay? So let's get into this message. All right, we got two cards coming out. Okay, so I think both of them are upside down. Y'all, I'm waiting for everybody to get in. I'm going to rearrange the cards first. But I'm going to read these two both ways, so then that way we have it. So we have an 8 of Wands here, and then we have, okay, so don't ask me where that is coming from at all, period. It's the 8 y'all are listening to this for a reason. And a 4 of Swords. Both of them. And then I'm going to give you the message. 8 of Wands is energy, so something is on the move. And I said this before we started, before we push record. Somebody's on the way, okay? Somebody's coming. I had an extra stand all of a sudden as if there was a guest. So y'all may have an unexpected guest. I don't know how this is going to play out because they're advancing on you quickly. Because like I said, I started with some energy that wasn't even here. All right, so we got freedom, reborn, and choices. So freedom to choose. All right, freedom to choose, self-created boundaries, new perspective, external limitations. And then we have conditioning. I feel like conditioning falling away, breaking the chains, severing the ties. So we got a little bit of restlessness here. Somebody feeling like they could be stuck. Maybe their hands are tied. They're unwilling to rest, won't let it go. So somebody is, a little antsy. Something is weighing heavy and hard on their heart and on their mind. They got something that they want to say to you. So incoming messages, just so y'all know. And then it says everything that you have worked for is coming together. Somebody feels frantic. Pisces, I'm sorry to break it to you. They took them from you and they live happily ever after. Person, definitely got to be a person because they said they took them. But them could be some other shit too. Let's just figure out what they got, because would y'all be upset if somebody went somewhere that they were happy if you said that you loved them? Because I feel like if you love them, let them go. If it comes back, then it's yours. Although, if I love you and I let you to go, you can't come back around here, okay? You're going to have to go and get and be with whoever you're going to be with, because clearly there was something that you needed to, go and do, and I'm going to let you do that. Experience done. So we have religion here, canon rules, okay? It's basically the Bible, biblical things that are settings. They said settings. All right, so something about somebody's destiny. We have commandments here, things that you have to do. I feel like somebody broke the commandment. Somebody broke the law, okay? Take it how it resonates for you, but let's look up what commandments mean. I feel like whatever it was something that needed to be followed, but either way, somebody broke them. Because I know for a fact that when you break commandments, somebody's in trouble, because it was something that was supposed to be set maybe in stone. I don't know, but they said they ain't doing it. All right, so we're going to take it how it resonates for everybody. Okay, so It says, the Ten Commandments are a set of biblical principles related to ethics and worship. So the commandments are listed in different ways in different religious texts, but the most common versions include. All right, so somebody done broke one of the Ten Commandments. So somebody's in trouble. Let's see what happens. You shall have no other gods before me. That's one. You shall not make any idols. There's two. You shall not take the name of thy Lord your God in vain. 3. Keep the Sabbath day holy. Honor thy father and thy mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. And you shall not covet. I just heard all commandments was broken. They said y'all broke every commandment there could be. Y'all done broke them, okay? Damn it, what have y'all done? Okay? What the hell? All right, it says a commandment is an important rule given by God that tells people how to behave. It is also a general term for any command or instructions that must be obeyed by those concerned. All right, well, somebody may be thinking that you broke their commandments, but I feel like we got two different things happening here. Somebody saying you broke every commandment, the 10 commandments. You are just out here doing everything. It says the most famous commandments are the biblical 10 commandments, which we're back to that in the Old Testament. But somebody's saying that the Old Testament don't apply anymore. It's supposed to be the New Testament. So apparently they figured out a loophole, and they're saying, how y'all going to say I broke the commandments when that's in the Old Testament? Then it says a commandment can also refer to the act or power of commanding. So somebody's trying to command and summon. Bitch, get somebody else to do it. All right, I told y'all, these people be doing, like, stuff that I just... Who are you commanding, sir, ma'am? So somebody said you broke the commandments, you didn't come when they told you to come, and if you're talking to me, my instructions came from on high. They said stay away from your ass. So there's that. And that's a fact. So somebody's commandments got overridden, okay? Because as y'all know, people been intercepting shit. There's that. All right, so it says, sorry about your luck, too bad, so sad. All right, so now that has popped up. They said I took it and that's it. Get somebody else. So let's go back. It says Pisces, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you. They took them. And they live happily ever after. So somebody might not like the fact that somebody having a happily ever after and it just ain't with you. So y'all listening to that, right? Because I was listening to it too. And the thing is, first it was talking about Pisces, they took it and they live happily ever after. First of all, the message be the message, right? The title's always right. So if you're looking at what the title is on YouTube, and I was listening with y'all just so y'all know. So I got Twitch up. I got y'all up. And I'm putting the Spirit Light Worker 1111 Instagram account up too. You can never ever, okay? Never ever. And y'all, this message, I'm gonna just let y'all know, was actually for me. Because what has been happening and what has been playing out, the title's always right. And I keep telling y'all, one thing about me is that I'm gonna believe me, right? And I'm giving y'all the message because, again, we have been running simultaneously in parallel towards each other. So some of y'all going through the same exact thing that I was going through or am going through at this moment in time. Why certain things are happening, you know, you get the message when you get the message. But everybody's journey is different, even though some of us may walk a similar, you know, pathway. But we all have to know that my pathway is not your pathway, and your pathway is not my pathway. And I'm notorious for telling y'all that I don't listen to shit these people be talking about, especially none of these spiritual people, because I get a different set of instructions. And my instructions follow what I know, all right? And for those of y'all in the members area, the message I'm about to give y'all is get ready to pop up at 7:15. So y'all can follow along from there. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, Lou Star. And so everything was already planned, just so y'all know. So from the beginning to the end, everything has already been planned. And God knows us all. God sits high, looks low. So if you are a channel member, go look in the members area. You about to see exactly, and mind you, it starts off at tier 1. So I gave tier 1 and on up because tier 3 sees everything that gets posted. So God knows everything. God knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. People talk about destiny and things of that nature. Danielle, I love you more. Danielle said, Rich Rising, my loves. So Danielle, that reminds me of somebody that used to come in here and say that all the time. And that person's on the list as well. So it's a lot of people that have been involved in the collective, that will be involved in the collective. Sarnique Grand Rising, that have been a part of the collective, that will be a part of the collective. But again, this message is mine. I'm giving it to y'all because, again, some of us run, you know, simultaneously. Y'all take it how it resonates for you. But, of course, please, good morning, Dream Sequoia. Good morning, Eddie. Please don't put your feet in shoes that don't pertain to you. Because people will claim messages knowing that they're not even in alignment at this moment in time with this particular message or where it's even going. Also, it's a lot of things about people finding out who they are. I may be a little different from most people, and it's probably a lot of people who are watching that are the same. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all stand in y'all power. You don't need nobody to confirm, you know, a message for you. None of it. It's just like I told y'all when I pulled up in my yard and I heard God say, it's time to go. And then a couple of days later, there's somebody in my backyard and then my money's taken and things of that nature. I can hear very clearly. So, Pisces, you know how to do this all on your own. So I'm going to start with what we normally start with. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, because thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of the righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me through all of the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Because again, Pisces, you know how to do this all on your own. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. I was by myself. You gonna be by yourself. Because I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That means that I'm gonna go to some scary places. I may even deal with some scary ass people, but guess what? God is always going to be with me. I don't need nobody else to go with me. All right, so let me see. Where was my serenity prayer? Because somehow it got missing. Because we got to make sure that we know these things. It's important. And I don't know why I haven't committed either one of those to memory. Like the Lord's Prayer, I have committed to memory. But the Serenity Prayer and Psalms 23, I haven't. So at some point in time, I probably will. But literally, that was one of the things, because it's important for you to have your sword with you. And that can come from any of the holy books, because again, I'm not a very religious person, but I am very spiritual, and I do believe there's only one God and one God only. God is not in a box. God is omnipresent in everything. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace. Taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will. God, I surrender. That I may be reasonably happy in this lifetime and supremely happy with him forever in the next. So, taking it as he did this sinful world, as it is, light, dark, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. No matter what I encounter, it's an experience. So whether or not, if it's a bad experience, that means there was something I was supposed to learn from it and get through it. Find the silver lining in it. If it was an amazing experience, again, find the silver lining in it. Understand what made it such a great experience. Time to be emotionally responsible, time to be physically responsible, time to be mentally responsible. And again, I'm talking to myself. So take it how it resonates for you, because when this message came, it was given to me. Because it's now time to cut all the ties. And regardless of whether or not I'm still present with the collective or in the collective or around the people or even on the channel, the journey is still only mine. And I've been saying it for a while. I don't see nobody but me who I'm going to lose to. So we can group, actively, collectively work together, because again, it's like throwing a stone into a pond, the ripple. If I put good energy out into the world, good energy will come back. But that don't also mean that, you're always going to get good energy, because no one knows what lurks beneath the water. All we can do is keep swimming. Hi, Velvet. Hi, Weary Bunny. Good morning. And Weary Bunny says, I'm ready. Are you? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And that's on period, okay? So, Pisces, you know how to do this all alone. I've been wandering around the world my whole entire life by myself. I told y'all before in a statement that my mom used to get a little bit worried about me because of the fact that I would get in the car and I would leave. Nobody would hear from me for days, or weeks or months, or maybe years sometimes. But either way, I was always fine. I did promise that I wouldn't do that again. Only because, sometimes certain things happen to people, and if nobody knows where you are, then somebody being nosy, because y'all saw that. Mind, body, and soul, good morning. And I don't care that you being nosy. The message is the message, and that's going to be it. And again, it's a message for me. I'm only giving it to y'all because we have been running like this. Don't necessarily mean that the message is for you, but you still going to get some positive shit out of it, whether or not it is or it's not. All right? So you know how to do this all on your own. I would get a map and I would just go, because I know how to read a map. A lot of people are not that adventurous, and a lot of people are not that courageous, okay? Because don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Some of y'all shouldn't be able to do that, or do that, because some of y'all are very much not even aware of your own protection. But when you have some discernment and you can trust your intuition, then have at it. Like, nobody can tell y'all what to do. All right? Kai, you saying read the book, but the thing is, Some people, depending upon their journey, and that's another thing, everybody has to know where they are. So some information, when people try to jump steps and things of that nature, just let your spirit guides, your ancestors, and God tell you what to do, okay? Because I also seen something where somebody posted today and they said it was a church person, and they get on my nerves because literally, I don't know how they think they know everything about God, but apparently these people feel like they the only people that are, and I'm not saying nothing, but the thing was, they said that don't let nobody tell you that you're talking to your ancestors or some shit. You can talk to whoever the hell you want to talk to. They try to say that these people are demons, but my grandmother was never a demon. And my grandma will always protect me, whether, she was here or on the other side. And so it'd be weird that people think they know stuff about shit they ain't never experienced or ever seen, and then they just automatically contribute it to a demon. But of course, it could be a demon that was talking. So God is in everything. And it's funny how people just don't know that. And light and dark both exist on the same realm. Without one, you can't have the other. So I don't understand where these people get off at. But again, I'm not going to judge. It's just that some of y'all need to really actually have some discernment in situations, because if you don't, your ass is grass, because these people will devour you in ways that you won't even know. So it's time for y'all to have some discernment. And I'm going to just say again, the message was for me, and I'm going to just give it. So Pisces, you know how to do this all on your own. Pisces, you've always carried a quiet strength that many overlooked, but the universe sees you. This message comes as a reminder of your innate ability to navigate life's waves, no matter how intense the storm. You've been through it all, and now it's time to trust yourself. You don't need validation or guidance from anyone right now, because you already know the answers are deep within. Because with me, it's like God will tell me in advance what I'm supposed to do. This is what's about to happen next. Like when I pulled up in my driveway and God said it's time to go. Now, you wait for the next assignment, because although I gave you it's time to go, I'll tell you where we going and what we're about to do next when it's time. I'm already, inshallah, I'm already here. So, salam alaikum. So, the thing is, you have you, but you also walk with God. You're never by yourself. You're never alone. As long as you have God in your life and you know what you hear, you can trust that. Like, I never had to listen to anybody trying to tell me anything other than what I already knew. I'm very secure in who I am, what I am, who I hear. I don't have to have anybody, or I don't need anybody telling me, oh, well, that's not God, that's not this. A lot of y'all are easily confused because y'all let people sway y'all in your mind. They can't do that to me. So they can get up in the pulpit and preach, oh, she's this, that, and the third. Watch your mouth. Because at the end of the day will end, and God is the only one that knows. So watch your mouth. The power of life and death is in the tongue. You could be trying to speak curses over me. I didn't ask you to say a thing. Why did it feel like you should get anywhere and speak on anybody that was never talking to you? The message will be spoken by me, and the people who are meant to hear it will hear it. The people who were never meant to hear it will try to confuse it, will try to manipulate it, will try to make it sound like something I didn't say. And y'all know I'm notorious for saying what I said. So watch your mouth when you're speaking over on people that are not talking to you, because people will come all unprovoked to try to manipulate what you said. If the message ain't for you, because some people have a different understanding. Just because you were taught something in a book, don't make it true. I can write 1,000,000 books and lie in every single one of them. It has been done Time and time and time and time again. These people don't want you knowing who or what you are. They will try to cover up the message. They will try to hide the message. They will try to skirt the message. They'll try to do everything they can in order to pervert the message. But God is God. And whatever God wants seen, it's going to be shown. People only have this much to say, and whatever it is the grand scheme of this for God. Because God is so much more than any of us could fathom. But people will perceive to act like they know. I'm very strong in who I am. I don't need nobody to walk with me. I can walk by myself. Because again, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, God gave me them scriptures for a reason. And if y'all notice, I've been sitting here in front of y'all and I kept saying every day, those scriptures, I started saying them every day. It was important for me to know them. It was important for me to say them. Because God was putting me in position to know that anybody that I have encountered is not going anywhere with me. Like, at the end of the day, we could all sit on the platform, we can all communicate, we can all talk, we can all do, we can commune, we can fellowship, we can do whatever it is the words are. But at the end of the day, we will all walk this pathway by ourselves. We just have to be mindful to put good energy out in the world because, again, it's a ripple effect. What goes out, goes out. Because that's what you're putting out. Energy don't lie. Men lie, women lie. Energy don't lie. And if you're putting out bad energy, you're going to get bad energy. But you could also get some good energy too. Because somebody's giving it. Somebody just has to be you, me, somebody. Because all things are equal. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. They all exist. And they all consist of God, whether or not you like it or not. So it says, your strength has often been underestimated because it's not loud or boastful. Because at the end of the day, I don't got to tell nobody who or what I am. Those that will see it, will see it. Those who have eyes, let them see. Those who have ears, let them hear. It's a thing. So you don't have to, yell to the mountaintops as to what you are or how you are. Some people will demonize you because you won't allow them into your space. I told you, my energy does a thing. What you give is what you're going to get. So if you feel like I treated you in some sort of way, look at how you treated me. Mind you, I could have not done anything to anybody. My energy will do it all on its own. I could be the nicest person under the sun sitting in front of you, but somebody will say I'm being malicious or vindictive. Because that's what they're being to me. And so recently it's been a thing. I've encountered multiple people. So in the process of this, yesterday, Mr. Still came over. So I met Mr. Still. I had met Mr. Still before previously, but Mr. Still came over to bring me something yesterday. And a good encounter. Has nothing to do with him. Yesterday, I spoke to my friend Keitsa. Now, Keitsa's a different energy because, y'all. So I saw something the other day, right? It was a picture of somebody that popped up. And this is how God will show you, like, who's supposed to be around, but also in the process of energies that are pushing and doing things like, because instantly yesterday was the day that I got the message, nobody's allowed around you anymore. At one point in time, nobody was allowed around me anyway. But then it came to a thing. I need you to learn some stuff. So I need you to allow these people to come around you because how are you going to learn if there is no test? What's your energy and what's their energy? Now, what's funny is, again, I said Keitsa is a different energy because she keeps me accountable. So Keitsa is my ride or die, period. So, and it was funny because, again, another confirmation. So a picture of a person that I engaged with back in the day, not engaged with, I just know this person. And me and Keisha are from the same area. Mind you, me and Keisha didn't hang out at any given time when we were growing up, but we knew each other. We knew of each other, but we didn't hang out. Now, like, don't fuck with her, okay? Because my energy damn sure gonna come for your ass. So she wakes up and she tells me, mind you, I ain't said nothing about this person. All I knew is the person popped up. I looked at the girl's picture and I said, damn. But something caught my eye at the bottom of the caption. So I was like, damn, I should say something, but I didn't. I left it alone. I walked away. So Keita wakes up yesterday morning and she says, I had a dream about such and such. I said, what you mean? What was happening? So she tells me. I said, you're never gonna fucking believe this. She said, what? I said, I literally just looked at that girl's picture yesterday. I was getting ready, so I told her the story, and I said, I was getting ready to say something, but I just didn't. I backed away. And I said, I told her what caught my eye under the picture. So she went to go look. It wasn't there. So what I saw and what she saw that was under, it wasn't there. The caption wasn't there. I saw the caption, so I know it was there, but it wasn't there. And so she, now that person's on my list, right? And no matter what the list is, it's just now that person is in my energy. I don't know how that came about, but mind you, Keita picked it up. So right behind that, I'm doing something here that is about to be different, because God said if you build it, they will come. And I know what God said. So Lou Star says spiritual awakening doesn't have to be religious, guys and girls, to receive the message. It doesn't, because God will work miracles through children. God will work miracles through people that other people will deem unworthy. Because why do y'all limit God for what God can do? It's a weird thing. Either way, so last night, then I was talking to somebody else on the phone. And the person the day before that was like heavy on the, I got this. But it's like a wavering, a teetering thing, right? And I said that to the person. And then I realized, because that's where the message came from. When the person said what they said, it was almost like God was saying, this is the reason why I've been showing you that you will have to trust everything that I give you and everything I've been giving you, because even though people can give you confirmations and the thing, I already gave it to you from the beginning. Trust yourself. And I tell y'all, the title's always right. Like literally, I can reference back every title that I've ever written, and it keeps coming into like a full story, full circle. So what happened was I gave y'all a message the other day, and it was talking about the eye of the storm, same way it's talking about here. Meanwhile, when I started tarot, I didn't realize that that was the way God was getting ready to show me how it was documentation. I just want to say to y'all, I was documenting basically my life and didn't even realize it. Because what happened was, the person that I was with at the time was the one that, you know, kind of talked me into sitting down and doing tarot, because the person used to call me a seer, but I wasn't doing, I would basically say what I was saying or know what I was knowing without having to, hold on, y'all, without having to use any tools at all, period, because tarot is just a tool, okay? One of many that you can use to, you know, kind of tap into, but whatever, tarot is basically like the journey. It empowers you. So whereas people saying it's like, oh, you're doing this, that, your intention in anything and everything is important. So your intention is also the energy that you put out. That's the manipulation, right? So if you have bad intentions when you're doing something, of course it would be a bad thing. If you have good intentions when you're doing something, of course it would be a good thing. So you have to know what your intentions are when you're doing certain things, okay? But even if you don't know your intentions, because that's one of the things about people that I'm starting to learn. They don't even know their intentions. It's almost like people that lie to themselves, but then don't realize the reason why people call them liars. Everybody can see you lie to yourself on a daily basis. People will say, "Ooh, I'm so strong," but meanwhile, I could tell by your energy, you don't feel as strong as you say you are. And then it's almost like y'all need to be very, very careful about the internet, because people will appear and the image is something different than what it truly, really is. So as of now, y'all can see me, right? Ain't no filter on none of the cameras I got, including this one. I think I just pushed the button. I'm not sure. I think I just pushed the button. Matter of fact, I know I just pushed the button because y'all watch me. And so my energy may appear to, because I look very innocent. That's one of the things that people always say about me. You look very, very innocent. And then they start trying to do shit to me. And then, my energy kind of slams them on their neck. And then they'll say, "Oh, well, oh, I didn't know you were that." Well, know it. Because the energy should have told you ahead of time, like, don't try to do anything to me, because I'm never going to let anybody hurt me. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, because the internet is a big, crazy, strange ass place. People sit behind cameras and sit behind keyboards, and they think that they are something that they're not. They all of a sudden become big bullies, when in real life, if I was facing them and they were facing me, they wouldn't say shit. And in real life, if you said what you said behind the internet, in real life, you would get your ass beat, because people be getting their ass beat for less. But the internet is a place where people can say, all of the worst things about somebody because their self-esteem is lacking. But even when they come in and say whatever it is they say, it never shakes me. Why? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just like Classy Boy in here. He says, "How freaky are you?" How freaky was your mom when she had you? Because I can tell you how freaky I am, but how freaky is your mom and when you got here? Because I feel like on one end, she should have just swallowed you, because otherwise you're one of the people that I'm talking about. You're going to always get what you get. So you can ask questions. I'll answer if you answer mine. How freaky your mom? You think she ever messed with a female? So we can do all that. Jim Jones mine too. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, my mom's still wild. So again, it's all in who you are. Because them people can't shake me. Also, meanwhile, back at band camp, guess what? God seen them. So God also knows that, Classy Boy, how good of a day do you plan on having? Because the energy you give is going to be the energy you get. And also have the day you deserve. Because I'm never going to wish anything on you, but how good of a day do you plan on really having? Because when you come up and you start to disrupt certain things, God saw you. Either way, we still going to continue what we were doing. Pisces, you know how to do this all on your own. So you've encountered trials and tribulations that may have broken others, but you continue to rise each time, learning to flow rather than resist. You have a natural ability to navigate life's shifting tides, and this is no accident. Each experience has refined your intuition, making you keenly aware of when to move forward, when to hold back, when to speak up, and when to simply observe. This intuitive wisdom is a gift that has carried you through so much, and now it's more important than ever to trust it, because God is getting ready to put you in places that you have to have some discernment and trust your intuition. And this is why, in this show, I know, right? Shit. We all be funny around here, period. Because, they be trying it. But at the end of the day will end, and I'm a witty ass bitch, because I'll cuss you the fuck out and still keep going with the message. God gave me gifts, multiple. I know how to multitask, give the message and cuss them out. And period. Because why would I not? It's a thing. So you need to trust yourself in moving around, okay? So in this moment, the universe is asking you to stand fully in your power. You know how to handle the waves, the storms, and even the stillness. It's time to recognize that you have all the tools within you. You are capable of, you are the captain of your own ship, and you're capable, which I should have put that in there because you are capable. You have all the suits, everything. So you are the captain of your own ship, and you already know the way forward. All you need to do is trust yourself. You don't need, thank you, Nichelle. You don't need anybody else's discernment. Just know that there will be people who will come along to navigate your pathway along with you, but you don't necessarily need anybody to help you. You know what to do for yourself. So Stuart Destroyed came in and he said scam. What would be the scam, Stuart? We're having a conversation about God. You see how people come in? Stuart Destroyed. He's destroying his own self for lack of knowledge. Because, again, they keep coming in here talking crazy, but they don't even realize at the end of the day will end and you're still going to be you. Sitting behind the computer, hating, wondering why your life is what it is. Well, we clearly see you don't have a job. Because why would you be in here? I'm doing my job. But I guess you could be doing your job too. Trolling. So that's a real thing. How much you get paid for that? Probably nothing, huh? I bet. All right. So you've been walking this pathway long enough to know when it's time to go inward and rely on your own intuition. You've built the tools, the wisdom, and the inner strength to handle what lies ahead. The solitude you feel isn't a sign of loneliness, it's a call to return to your own power. Trust that you have all the need and all the necessary tools within you. This isn't unfamiliar territory. Over time, you've learned that when the pathway ahead seems unclear, it's a signal to retreat within yourself, to listen to the wisdom that only silence and solitude can reveal. Because sometimes we got to be to ourselves, so that way we can hear what God is saying. Thank you, Jason. I love these random pop-ups of wisdom and Cosmos wants me to have. Thank you. Something, I love that name. Something Different Homestead. Well, because, you know, that's building. That's kingdom building. So I love that. So sometimes being by yourself, a lot of people will find it kind of draining, and I don't know. Maybe that's the thing, because they don't like themselves. I don't know. I don't want to judge. But to me, when I have peace and quiet, it's a time for me to tap in with God and really like kind of hone in on to the next steps. So yesterday I made a decision, and I was talking to people, and I was saying like, I just got to back away, and I'm of course going to do my job because, you know, spiritual coaching is what I do. But the assignment for me right now is to do it all by myself. So the next phase of building will be done by myself, because at the end of the day, it is for me to listen, do the work, and then when God says it's time for, you know, me to reinsert people, I will. I don't have to, you know, run away or abandon anybody, because again, I'm still in the collective. The collective is there, but I've noticed that everybody has to have their own time to kind of put into, you know, themselves whatever it is that they need, because we're not all on the same schedule on the wheel. Everybody is going through their own individual journeys and trials and tribulations and things of that nature. Good morning, Strength. Strength says, peace and love, family. I'm here in the back row, period. Hey, Strength. So, and again, that doesn't make it bad. It's just that when I'm having conversations with people, and I know like, I'm going to just use one of my stories, for instance. So I've been married a total of 3 times, right? And first, second, and third marriage, each one of them was different. So second marriage, I'm going to use that. That's my last 2 children. I went through a lot with that person. I went through a lot of soul searching, a lot of healing. I went through months and months and months of darkness in a room, like, and I'm not joking. Like every day, all I did was use the Bible, watch TBN, and journal stuff that was in the Bible, because literally I was trying to get myself out of a dark place, right? And mind you, God puts me in those places because it's testimony for now. I can now give y'all some stuff that I actually went through. So going through that, I knew I was sowing seeds, because when you sow seeds, it's for a future time. So the fact that I was doing that was now elevating me later. I was going through what I was going through, and it was definitely not a good time, but it was a level up. And that's one of the things and one of the reasons why I keep saying to y'all that God has never taken me from one place and not put me in a better place. And even at the time when I was being resistant, because I'm saying it was not feeling like a good space to be in. But God needed me to release whatever that was at the time in order to move up. But at the time, me being young, I didn't realize, like, release is not a bad thing. It's really a thing when it comes to catch and release. Good morning, Hadish. I love you and thank you. Release is a level up time. So we could be holding on to the very thing, like it could be a house, a car, or something that we love or that we think we can't live without, because if I don't have this house, where am I going to be? And at the time, I was in a mobile home, and I was proud of the mobile home when I first got it, but it was, excuse me, like a trap. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't, because where are me and my kids going to live? Like, what am I going to do? And at the time, God was trying to show me, I'm trying to take you to a better place. Like, you don't even like it here. It's time to elevate. It's time to move on. But I was hell-bent on holding on to it. And at that time, I used to drink a lot, right? I come from a family of drinkers. That's the thing. And not knocking nobody, shit. Drinking is fun, but I would wake up and drink the same drink that I had that night. So again, I have stories that I can tell y'all that, will make y'all understand where I came from. But that's not the person that I was. I always knew better. I always knew that that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. I did it anyway. And one thing about me, I love God. I love God since the day I came into this realm, since the day I was born. I was requested to be here. I keep telling people that. I was requested to be here. My mom told my dad that if you don't give me a baby today, I'm leaving you. And here I am. So I was requested to be here. So when God puts a purpose and a plan on your life, know it and understand it. You are those people who, even if you wanted to end it, it's almost like you get saved, because I done did that too. I let the steering wheel go and closed my eyes. The car steered itself around the bend. I should have crashed into a store because I didn't care. I was crying. And then after I opened my eyes from that moment, I was thinking, bitch, are you crazy? Like, what the fuck was wrong with you? But when it happened, I didn't care. I just felt what I felt, and I didn't care. But God said, no, ma'am, that would be the easy way. After that, never tried that again. Because I was really fully aware of myself at that moment. But I needed that moment, because that moment woke me up. It transcended me. The fact that I even went through that transcended me, because then God showed me, when you don't got the will, I'm going to take it for you. And steered me around a bend. Like, cars don't do that. Only God can do that. And God did that. But it elevated me to the next level, because it showed me, like, even if you think you're going to take the easy way, it ain't none. You got to go through these trials. You got to go through these tribulations. You got to go through this shit. But trust and know you've already been prepared. You already know what to do. All you have to do is let it activate every time. Because it's going to activate. And when I say activation, that's in your body. Can't nobody tell you that. People will say, oh, reincarnation is not this, that, or third. I don't know. I've been here multiple times. Hey, Moneyville. Good morning, love you. So I done been here multiple times. I have been awakened to several of my lives. But people will say, that don't exist. It don't exist for you. Oh, she's crazy because she believes that. I'll take it, but I won't. So watch your mouth, because you can say what you want. I'm never going to let it stick, because I know what I am. I know who I am. I know who drives my car. because I've been shown that God drives the car. Just because you ain't never seen it don't make it not true. I know what happened. I was there by myself on a dark ass, lonely ass road in the middle of the night when I did it. I know who took the wheel. So people can't tell me what I know and what I don't know. I've been very present in my life. A lot of people that actually have been around me will tell you she's a very smart individual. She know how to go get money. But at the end of the day, money comes to me because I have a blessing on my life that is such. That's something that God has instilled upon me. I gotta put the charge on this, and I don't know why, because I already had it charged, but apparently we here again. So I already know who drives for me and who's very aware and very around for me. I don't need nobody trying to say, oh, well, it's this, that, but they're going to say what they want to say. So this is where y'all have to have some discernment on your version of your journey. And are y'all standing in y'all full true power? Because people will try to tell you that you don't know what you know because they've never experienced it. Well, not my fault. Hopefully it don't turn off. I don't know, but Instagram, y'all days might be numbered. So there's that. All right, your intuition, that deep inner knowing, has always been your guiding light. Even in the most chaotic times, it has whispered the truths you needed to hear. Now is no different. You've collected the tools along your journey. The lessons learned from challenges overcome and emotional resilience built through heartbreak and the strength earned from standing back up time and time again. So you get knocked down 9 times, but you get up 10. These tools are at your disposal, and they've prepared you for what lies ahead. The solitude you're feeling right now isn't something to fear. It's not a void or an emptiness. It's a space for reflection, a space for you to reconnect with your own power. There's a significant difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is the absence of connection, but solitude is the presence of self. It's in these quiet moments that you are reminded of your own strength, of how much you've grown, and of the undeniable truth that you can rely on yourself. So as I was saying, oh, you sound sick. So as I was saying, with that relationship, I went through a lot. But the thing is, when I started to take back my power, I worked 2 jobs, went to school, and had 4 kids. And not for nothing, starting to learn that sometimes it is when you have the hard moments that put you in position. They level you up. So it's like the moment when y'all finally realize, like, you've been asking God for something and you've been praying for something and not realizing that the very reason why you're going through a struggle, or a hardship is because of something that you actually prayed for, you asked for. Because when you ask for ascension and when you ask for a level up, and I don't even mean like ascension as far as like growth and elevation. I mean like growth and elevation on a material realm. Like, God, I want to be in a different place. I need to, have a different job. I need to have a bigger house because I got these 4 kids. It takes work. And we don't get to tell God how to do it or how to show us. We just have to now know that the thing we asked for is on the way, and we have to now put in the work to do it. So when you're going through a breaking moment, because I actually went through several breaking moments in that relationship or at that time, but each one of them put me in position and empowerment to know to trust my gifts, trust my intuition, and have some discernment. Because literally, even that dude would say, and he'll say it to this day, that man used to tell me that every time he did something, I would know. Like, how do you know? I would just have a feeling. Oh, and that reminds me, yesterday, I don't know what time it was, but on the post, somebody was so close to me in my energy yesterday. Like, something happened yesterday. I'm not sure what it was, but it gave me like a sinking stomach in my feeling. I mean, a sinking feeling in my stomach. And like something bad had happened. And so I don't know who that was, but I literally put it on the wall. ASC said I prayed for something and 3 clients canceled the very next day. I mean, we don't get to tell God what to do or how to do it. You just have to know that what you're feeling or what you're trusting or what you ask for is, again, on the way. So Spirit is guiding you to trust in the space of solitude. It's not about seeking outside answers or approval. It's about embracing your own inner wisdom. Every answer you seek, every solution to your questions already exists within you. This is your moment to acknowledge just how much you've cultivated within yourself. You are fully equipped for what's ahead, and the quiet is where you will rediscover the truth. So, mostly people, y'all, people are the biggest thing here because these are like the things that we deal with: friends, family, co-workers, encounters, right? And y'all have to know that the energy is already doing a thing. So I met a young man this weekend, right? And I just learned, I tell y'all all the time, I'm a collector. Gifts and talents in the Bible are the people who cultivated them and expanded upon them. God gave them more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So something that I'm always asking God for. And I told y'all, I don't lie to y'all, I stand in front of y'all, I like gifts, I like talents, I like things like, so of course, I get in the line. When God says, okay, I'm about to elevate, this is about to be a new gift unlocked, whatever. And I know people who will say, oh, that's not, real, this and the third. Talk to your mammy, because guess what? Recently, I've been doing some shit that ain't nobody gonna tell me that I can't do. So it's been multiple people that have come across the channel. Some have engaged with me. I talked to them, some of them in the collective. Energy that I just pulled clear across country. But now I understand how it happened. And it was weird because I understood it even more this weekend. So I was talking to this guy. And a young guy. I was empowering him. Like, I don't know why God was telling me, like, to give this young guy messages, right? So I'm giving him the messages. He's telling me what ended up happening is he was giving me crazy chills. And as I was talking to him, good morning, Isaac, he was like, it's crazy because you don't know me. And he said, how are you doing that? I said, God told me to tell you. So out of nowhere, this dude starts to tell me about his birthday. Y'all, I have been seeing 777. 777 has been a number that comes up. It's been 777 is a jackpot number. So what's been happening is every time I see 777, I do a thing, right? Not realizing God was trying to tell me I'm going to meet a 777. It was crazy because as he's talking to me, he starts to tell me what his birthday is. And we wasn't even talking about his birthday. But now he's talking about his birthday. And when I realized it, tears started coming to my eyes because literally my body was doing a thing and not the light up thing that I told y'all that it does. But a different thing where he was just sitting my body like it was like all systems fire, right? And I'm like, I started talking to him and I told him what God told me to tell him. And then he asked me for my contact information. I said, no, I can't give it to you. I said, because we'll meet each other again. If it's meant to be, you'll find me and I'll find you. Because that's going to be your confirmation that what I told you was correct. He said, okay. So when he was walking away from me, he extended his hand. I don't let people touch me. And I don't try to touch people because, energies jump. So when he did that, I hesitated for a minute, and then I told him, I said, our energy already been talking. You do realize we're about to exchange energy, right? Because I had to tell him, because I tell y'all I'm a collector. He said yes. So he granted me permission. So I took his hand. He walked away. Mind you, he told me he's never going to forget that meeting. I said, I know. And he said, I'll see you again. I know. But when I walked away and I left, something happened. Like, as I got away from him, my body did that thing. I went on full glow mode all of a sudden. And then I got the message. And I was like, oh shit. I didn't realize that's what that was. So, again, the reason why I'm telling y'all this message is for me is because the message was for me, but it could be for somebody else. But literally, because I'm a collector, I didn't realize that every time my body was lighting up, I was collecting. He granted me permission, but also it was me meeting the people and taking back certain things. He granted me permission. So whatever it was that my energy needed from him, and whatever his energy needed from me, I gave it and he gave it. So it was like we were giving each other pieces and tools, but literally whatever it was that my energy needed from him, when I left, it literally activated me to the point where it gave me a message and everything. All systems go. So I was waiting on the 777, and I didn't even realize that even when I was collecting from other people, I didn't realize that when my body did that thing, it was helping me. But that was the missing piece to the puzzle. And I'm sure there's more, but for some reason, he was specific. I ain't never met that boy before in my life. But he instantly gave me that piece and the download that came with it. Now I have to be very, very careful about letting people touch me, because I learned something else about myself. So why would God give me certain gifts and talents? Y'all, the download's been downloading, like literally. But also the reason why, don't let anybody come near you. You got to stay away. Wait until God tells you, because God literally sent me a signal as to the person. The person had to tell me their birthday. I didn't ask. And mind you, it's 77 people here right now, just so y'all know. The shit is crazy. But somebody else that don't understand that, or somebody else that's not that inclined, or somebody else that's not aware of themselves will say, oh, this, then, the third. Don't care. I don't give a damn at all. I'm cool. I'm better than cool. I'm so cool that I'm very, very sure that the next steps is going to probably surprise everybody. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm okay. And it's 8:08, just so y'all know. So it says, trust the stillness, Pisces. It's where your power resides. You are never alone because you have yourself, and that is more than enough. But along with that, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because God is always with me. Hello, Reviving Nicole. Good morning. All right, so I don't know why, but let me tell y'all something that's happening. Right here, my eye has been jumping for the past 20 minutes. So I don't know what that means or why it's doing that, but either I'm getting on somebody's nerves or somebody is, I don't know. Either way, I'm just telling y'all because we'll look it up. But I feel like it's attached to me getting on somebody's nerves. But somebody was being nosy, because I did that from the beginning. And y'all know everything counts. So Spirit is telling you, you don't need anyone to show you the way, because you are the way. I am the way. I know what I'm supposed to do. I've been doing it my whole entire life. You are more than capable than you give yourself credit for. And it's time to honor that truth. My brother been telling me I've been way too hard on myself. He keeps telling me that. Because I am a person who I have to make sure it's right. And like I keep telling y'all, every time when God sends me, God knows I'm going to get it right. So God has been activating me in certain ways. I don't need anybody's commentary as to, oh, it's this or oh, it's that. I know what it is. Trust yourself. So Pisces, trust yourself. And I'm a Pisces, so I'll be trusting myself. Release the doubt and step forward with full confidence. Your soul knows exactly what to do. This message is crystal clear. You are the path. Everything you've been searching for externally exists within you. It's funny because when I got the next activation, when I sat down here in December of 2021 or January 2021, and I had a problem with the tarot bitches because, you know, I got told to sit down and watch, don't engage, just pay attention. And the tarot bitches was singing songs, right? Excuse me. And it's funny because I channeled through music, but also I was collecting, right? Didn't even realize. So hi ST and hi Bungie. Good morning. So I was also collecting, and I was mad as shit because I was like, why the fuck is these bitches singing when I was traumatized? I literally went through a spiritual awakening and everything and everybody was doing this. And I could hear certain things and it was triggering me in all the wrong ways. And then these bitches are singing in the middle of the message and I'm saying, why the fuck is they singing? And some of them can't sing that great. Like, these hoes is getting on my nerves. So what happened was, there's a book. And I don't know if I should say the name of the book because some of y'all gonna go to buy the book, but some of y'all ain't ready for the book because the book is really something wrong with the book. But literally the book is important. So it's called The Left Hand Path, right? And the left hand path, God, Jesus is at the right hand of God. So you know that's the good side. The left hand path. Okay. Anyway, so I got told to go get this book. Mind you, I'm sitting here and I was triggered because, like I said, these bitches was singing and it was pissing me the fuck off. Mind y'all, I be singing. And I be singing all the time. But it was pissing me off. So it was triggering me in all the wrong ways. I go get the book. First page I open up to, literally, y'all, like Spirit was talking that day. I open up the book. The book says the reason why people sing is because it desensitizes. Like, it disarms people. Because, of course, you wouldn't think a singing ass bitch is going to be coming for your neck. Like, how the fuck did that happen? Why would I have had that book? And why would I know to go open up what page to the book? I ain't lying to you, Bungie. The shit was crazy. But God be doing things. And it was one of the reasons why I knew you were always prepared. I even had the tools that I needed in order to get go straight to the message. But the thing about that book is, when I started reading it, I was reading it with, you know, the person that told me they was going to bring me to the dark side. And the book says itself, literally, it says, you're going to start reading it, you're going to put it down, and then you're going to come back to it months later, maybe even years. The fucking book didn't lie. Like, how did you know? You see what I'm saying? So it'd be shit like that that kind of disturbs my life. Like, how the fuck did you know that? But it really actually happened. I put the book down, came back to it when I needed it. God is amazing. Always. So it was weird. Either way, just imagine. I'm sitting here telling y'all, go with God. Always go with God. God is, it's only one. But meanwhile, it's people saying, oh, the dark people and this, that, and the third. But meanwhile, God knew where I was going to be, and God knew what I was going to need, the tools, in order to get me through whatever situation I was going to get through. But what if I had listened to these people and, oh, they want you to not know what the fuck is on earth? But yet it talks about principalities and things of this nature, but you don't want me to know something. It's almost like the people who sit in position, they will try to say, just because they're in a position, they can tell you what you should watch and what you shouldn't watch, not knowing whether or not God is getting ready to level you up in a way where you can ready need some stuff, but meanwhile, they're demonizing something that God is trying to tell you is a tool that you're going to need to get your ass out of a situation. What if I didn't know? What if I allowed them to tell me what I should and should not be reading? Fuck you. I'm going to listen to God every time. And God is telling me that you going to go places that you're going to need to know some stuff. I'm going to send you to some places where you're going to have to go recover some people that is a part of the kingdom. And I'm going to need you to know how to maneuver and how to move in these situations. And if you a scary asshole, stay in the house or get a dog. But I ain't never been a scary asshole. So where you know how to do this and you know how to do this all alone, if I was going to be a go along to get along ass bitch, God probably wouldn't even attempt to even send me to some of these places, because I'm going to be just like them. Because you're not going to hear. You're not going to listen. You're going to be wanting to people please, so you're going to be doing some shit that, you know, these people want you to do. Meanwhile, not realizing God sent you to recover. If somebody over there, I need you to go get them. They over there in the darkness. It's going to be demons, devils, and they come in the form of people. It be the people. Now go get them, because they're important to the kingdom building, and you're going to have to go by yourself. Because the people that's going to be walking with you is going to be talking, oh, well, they're doing this and they're doing that. You're not going to need to go with them. You're going to need to go by yourself, because the mission is the mission, and you don't need them people in your ear talking about, well, oh, we can't go there because this is what's happening over here. God said go there. So go there. Recover this particular individual. They're going to be surrounded by a whole bunch of this, that, or the third. You have to have the strength and the power to know that the mission was the mission and go and recover. But if you listen to other people... So one of the gentlemen also was telling me that he was told to give food to a homeless man, right? But he was with his girlfriend. And so the girlfriend said, don't give that to them because they was doing such and such. So he didn't do it. He said, and right behind that, God was on his ass. To the tune of he couldn't let it go. He had to go do that thing because, but you could have got rid of that the first time. But because the girlfriend was here, God didn't give the message to the girlfriend. God gave the message to the man. And the man didn't follow through because the girlfriend said, he did this. So don't give him this. Bitch, the message was the message. He didn't give it to the girlfriend. And the girlfriend shouldn't even have been present. This is the reason why some of y'all don't need girlfriends. This is the reason why some of y'all don't need the people around y'all that is around y'all. This is the reason why God is saying, I'm going to put you by yourself again. And I'm okay with it because I'm always by myself. So I need you to now, when instead of calling people and talking to people, this, then, a third, talk to your damn self. Talk to me. Because at the end of the day, I need you to hear clearly what's about to happen next. Because you're about to be displaced in all the wrong ways, but in all the right ways. So I need you to know. I need you to hear. I need you to understand. Because God is not walking with me or watching me on my stance and knowing who I am. Because God knows I know who I am. Bobby Billings, that's what you think. And Chris follower or Christ follower, that's what you think. So again, I'm not going to knock you because that's what you think. That's your business though. So because that's what you got to do, that's your pathway, not my pathway. And it's okay for people to have different pathways. That's part of one of the things that I don't understand with y'all people. Y'all will come in here and y'all will start talking as if I'm going to be upset and angry because Bobby Billings said there is no God. You are God. You believe that. I hope it gets you far. I wonder what your life really looks like because you're probably a person sitting there saying that and don't have shit. That's why you came over here to fuck with me. Because people that have stuff don't go fucking with other people. That's one thing I'm for certain about. So you're saying that, but that's your pathway. You keep following the pathway of not having shit. It's okay. I'm never going to judge you. Jesus is king. He's the way, the truth, and the light. I love Jesus. So, but what you just did, it says, you shall have no other gods before me. But if you put in Jesus before God, and Jesus is not God. So you can do what you will. I'm not going to judge you, and I'm not going to be mad at you. But remember to push that to yourself. And then when you end up wherever you end up, Know that you got there because of yourself, not because of nobody else. That's the way I'ma do it. I'ma get where I'm gonna get because of me, not because of you. So you can say that and, hope it works for you. It's okay. Bobby Billings, I would never believe you. Because again, men lie, women lie, and you're a liar. Because if you were a person that has something and you're doing very good for yourself, you wouldn't be in here bothering me. I promise you wouldn't. So I know for a fact that you don't. So you can't shake my discernment. I know for a fact that you have nothing. It's clear. Because happy hoes ain't hating and hating hoes ain't happy. And you clearly came in here to be a hater. So if you had a job or anything else that was important to you, you would be doing it. So you came in here thinking you was going to shake me, but I just said I could do it all on my own. I can handle you and give you the message. So either you accept it and go on and get it, or you don't and still go on and get it. Because eventually, one of the moderators is going to get you going anyway. And I'm going to still have said what I said. So that's the thing. So take it how it resonates. You've accumulated lifetimes of wisdom through your experiences, your intuition, and your deep spiritual connection. You possess a unique ability to see beyond the surface, like I just did with him, to understand that subtleties of energies and to navigate through complexities that would confuse most, like him. Spirit is reminding you that you don't need to wait for someone else to give you permission or offer your guidance. The power to move forward already exists inside of you. It's always been there. And nothing but truths told. Well, you can express your beliefs. That's what I said. I didn't knock your beliefs. You can believe that. But again, I said I hope it works for you. Because, you can be God and you can do what you need to do for yourself. But for me, in my class and my teachings, God exists. And nobody's not going to tell me that God don't exist. Because if God was in me and I was the one that, just gave up and didn't steer the wheel, because I didn't steer the wheel, I took my hands off the wheel. So my energy maybe have still steered the wheel, but guess what? God was behind the energy because my eyes were closed. I didn't see it. So at the end of the day will end and I'm still say what I said. And you can say what you said. That's it. That's all. It's not up for debate with me, though. So often you understand your abilities. You question whether you're capable of making the right decision, whether you're equipped to handle the challenges ahead. But Spirit is urging you to release that doubt, to let go of limiting beliefs that have kept you from fully stepping into your own power. Because sometimes, even with me, I've thought that, being connected to certain people or around certain people is probably what gives you the doubt. Because people... And this is why y'all gotta watch certain people. And this is the reason why also you don't need people around you. Because I just gave y'all an incident recently where somebody just tried to lie to me and tell me that something that I knew for a fact wasn't true. But meanwhile, I sent the person the documentation. Person said nothing. They ran away like a coward, of course, because they saw that the documentation was there. Anybody that will say they love you and will have you questioning your discernment because they are a liar is not for you. You have to get away from them people. And this is why it's also good to be by yourself. Bobby Billings, it's okay. I'm still willing to be your friend. I told you. Even here, I don't care what you are. You could be an angel, a demon. I'm never going to judge you. If God tells me to assist you, I'm going to assist you. So, yes, much love and blessings to you as well. So I'm not knocking you at all, period. It's just a thing where certain people will come in very aggressive and then they'll be upset when I get aggressive too. And mind you, I'm going to be aggressive nicely because I'm going to still be smiling. Like, hey. Because I'll still be your friend, even though I'll cuss your ass out too. But to me, my belief is if you are my friend and you see me doing something wrong, please cuss me out. Don't be nicely lying to me in my face. Because I would rather you tell me the truth. But some people don't. They rather have the bullshit and, when they run into that brick wall, they'll be saying nobody loved them at all, period. Meanwhile, you had a person that was willing to tell you the truth. You ran away from them because you couldn't take it. I'm never running from nobody. Ever. And ain't nobody blocked nowhere on none of my platforms. Ain't nobody blocked nowhere in my phone. If somebody called me today, I'm going to answer. The reason why? Because I'm told to. I'm still on assignment with certain people, even though I'm by myself. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say what's meant to be said, whether or not they like it or not. If you want, somebody to kiss your ass, get somebody else to do it. Because I'm never going to be that. I'm going to tell you what it is, and whether or not you like it or not, you either fix it or don't, but I'm still going to tell you. Because when you know better, you do better. And some of us are being held to a higher standard. When it tells you about the truth tellers have to tell the truth. We can't do anything else. So a lot of people aren't going to like us for that. A lot of people are going to say, oh, well, they're wrong because such and such. I don't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck yesterday. Won't give a fuck today. Won't give a fuck tomorrow. You know what I care about? Whether or not I do the assignment, and I do the assignment properly, because the only thing, God is watching. So long as I do the assignment properly, that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't have to make friends while I'm doing the assignment. No new friends. Because you're never going to be my friend anyway. Nobody's ever going to be my true friend because they're never going to like what I'm going to say. Because they want me to go along, be a going along to get along ass bitch. I'm not going to do that. And it's not that even friendship is even important, because I just told y'all, then there's Keitsa. More than my friend. Literally picked the message up out of a dream. Had the correct person and everything. So God will give you more than friends. Bobby Billings says that is what a true friend does. Tell it like it is and keep it 100. Well, that's all I got. So Bobby Billings, if you don't know it, I don't have any friends because people don't like me that well. I don't give a fuck. God love me. And I love me. And I have actually like family that loves me. They don't have to be my friend. Because they know I'm going to tell the truth. So that's the thing. I don't need no friends. It says, let go of limiting beliefs that keep you from, let go of limiting beliefs that have kept you from fully stopping or stepping into your own power. You are far more capable than you give yourself credit for. Every struggle, every victory, every lesson has prepared you for this moment. It's time to acknowledge the strength and wisdom that you hold. When you quiet the doubts and listen to your soul, you'll find that it knows exactly what to do. There's no confusion, no hesitation. Your soul has already charted the course. It was simply waiting for you to step into alignment with it. And I'm in alignment. And I might not know everything that I'm supposed to know yet because, God will give me whatever it is that I'm supposed to get along the way. But your soul has already charted the course. Your energy, your soul already knows what to do. It was simply waiting for you to step into alignment with it. Spirit is encouraging you to trust in this, to release the need for outside validation, and to move forward with full confidence in yourself. Your self-esteem, your ego that everybody keeps telling you to get rid of, because that's your self-esteem. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to be boastful. You don't have to be anything other than you. And your self-esteem is important to yourself. Be confident in yourself. Know that you got this. No, Strength, I didn't say you don't love me. I didn't say that. I love y'all. I didn't say that you don't love me. I hope I didn't say that. I said friends. I have more than friends is what I said. So step boldly, Pisces, because you are more than ready. You've been preparing for this moment, and it's time to honor your truth. Your soul is your compass, and it knows the way forward, even when the path seems uncertain. Trust that inner knowing and walk with confidence because you are the way forward. You've got this, Pisces. Trust the flow. I love you all. Spirit Lightworker 1111. So that's the message. And like I said, it was a message given to me, but I was also giving it to y'all. It says, Pisces, you know how to do this all on your own. You don't need anybody to navigate. A lot of y'all, one of the major things is knowing who you are and what you are and being confident in that. And I know some days are easier and, it's easier said than done. But as you're going or navigating your way into that elevation or into that power, sometimes it's about seeing the people who are around you, because it's like people will be poking holes in your boat while you're rowing, and you'll be thinking that those people are supposed to be there to help you, but no. If anybody makes you question your self-esteem, you don't need them. If anybody makes you question your discernment, you don't need them. If anybody makes you question anything about yourself that doesn't empower you, you don't need them, because if they're not telling you the truth. And the truth is important to the next phases of your life. And everybody don't lie, just so y'all know. There will be people that will come along that will tell you the truth, but can you handle it? These are things that we have to know about ourselves. But as long as you can, hear God, y'all will be fine. So always go with God. My ex is a Pisces. He needs to hear this. I've been telling him this. Carrie, all you got to do is share it with him. So y'all, that's the message. Hopefully it helps. And hopefully I made it very clear to y'all. So at 12 o'clock, we have a message that is coming, and it is... Who are you? The villain, the victim, the cowardly runner, or an empowered absorber? You choose. And this has been coming up because there's a thing for some reason that keeps going around social media, like you will be the villain in someone's story. If you're worried about that, then there's more of a problem than you even know. It's a thing where people keep doing social media quotes that, I don't think they dig deeply enough into them, or it's, again, go along to get along. Because people keep writing stuff, people keep posting stuff, and then the people that share them should automatically know that that's why you in the shit that you be in now. Because looking a little bit deeper and understanding like how life really works, don't follow everything that everybody says. Because why would you do that? Have some discernment and trust your own intuition. But that's like I told y'all, some people are easily manipulated because they have no discernment of their own. So I can post a message that says something for me, and then all of a sudden everybody's pages is open. Keep me on block, please, because at the end of the day, guess what? Ain't no discernment in it. And that's how I know that certain people were always compromised, because they never had no discernment in themselves. When you wishy-washy, that's like you riding the fence back and forth, and the universe don't know what you want. So it's a thing where if you confuse the universe, it will set you back a little bit longer, only because it don't know what you want. Do you want this or do you want that? You keep confusing me, so I don't know what to give you. You saying this, but you doing this. And then you say this, and then you do this. So then some people wonder why they still be stuck in the same situation, same place, and nothing's happening. Because the universe confused as fuck. Because y'all be confusing me, so I know the universe confused. But, then little people try to puppeteer and do certain things, and meanwhile, I'm going to catch it every time. And every time I catch it, I'm going to put it on blast, and I'm going to say what I need to say, because why are you doing that? So one thing people should understand is stop fooling with me, because I'm never going to play with you. I'm always going to literally write it and post it. Because at the end of the day, I don't got time to play the little games. It's the season of the truth teller. Either tell the truth or go and get your ass, go lay down somewhere. You might as well go ahead and put it in a casket, because at the end of the day, that's where it's going to be. Because you have no discernment. You can't trust your own intuition, and you letting other people lead you astray. Stop letting these people lead y'all astray. I keep telling y'all, don't listen to the shit that they be talking about. Including me if you don't understand the message. So I put myself on that list. The people who are meant to hear my message are the people that it's meant for. If you're not meant to hear the message and it leads you down the wrong way, you're going to need to go to God about it, because I literally said, go look up everything that I said. But mind you, after you look, go dig a little bit deeper, because again, I told y'all, I can write anything in a book and lie. So you need to talk to God about it, because one thing about God, and one thing that I've known for a fact about God, anytime I've asked God something to show me something, it literally falls in my lap. Like literally. So I don't know why y'all don't know that. Ask God. Stop listening to these people. It's weird. Bungie said raw. I mean, for real. Like, at the end of the day, everybody has to have some discernment. And that's why I said it's okay for you to do this all on your own. Because when you sit still and you start talking to God, it don't matter what nobody say. Like, nobody's going to be able to shake me to tell me that, you know, oh, this, that, and the third, you're this, that. Get the fuck out of my face. And if you feel that way about me, stop watching me. That's all I can tell you. Because I'm still going to sit here. I'm still going to give the message. I'm still going to listen to God. And I'm still going to say what I'm saying. You're never going to get me to say anything other than what God tells me to say. The message be the message. The title is always correct. Even on them people. So what y'all don't realize is, look at the people's name. What does it say? Now go look up what it say in multiple different versions. And then if you miss it and you get your ass handed to you because of the fact that you didn't look at the title, again, the prayer of Jabez. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me and that you would keep me from evil so I may not cause pain. Because his mother bore him in pain, that's why she called him Jabez. He had to go to God about the title. The title's always right. The truth is what sets us free. So again, y'all be dealing with people, what they names say. And don't sugarcoat it. Look at the name. What you want me to do? I gave you the truth. Now go on and get it. That's all I got for y'all. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself when you don't listen and you get your ass handed to you. Because God sent you somebody to give you the truth. Now do it by yourself. Because you are the somebody. You see what I'm saying? Y'all probably missed that, didn't you? As soon as you find yourself, you're going to find the truth. Do it faster rather than slow. Nichelle, you got to look up your name. You know how to do, and look up the etymology of it. But that's not how it's done, Nichelle. That's not how it's done. Hold on. Michelle, you said it got Helen. My name got harm in it. And the first law of the Wiccan Read is do no harm. But if they harm you, fuck shit up. So there's that. Because God didn't say don't defend yourself. And hell is hot. So that may mean that, tread lightly or you gonna get something. But look up the etymology of the name is how you do that. Let's see. Let's see if we can find etymology of Nichelle. It says in Arabic, it means a fruitful gift. Girl, you better live in it. Let me see. It says it comes from something in Naima, the person who is peaceful. It is derived from the Hebrew name Michelle, meaning who is like God. Well, it says who is like God. Name Michelle can be considered a modern and unique spin on a traditional name Michelle. It also means powerful woman. That's why they're attacking you. And it has an English origin. So it says the lucky number associated with the name Nichelle is number 6. So I don't know if you like 6. Nichelle, let me see. You're damn right. It says powerful. So of course they try and test you. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. All right. All right. So let's see. It comes from several different places. It says girl names and Nichelle name meaning is powerful woman. This name is not only lovely but also profound. People in world typically give their infant an appealing girl's name so that she can develop a distinct identity. Hindu living in Pakistan, India, and other countries adore the Christian girl named Nichelle. This beautiful name originated in the English language, but that was Christian, but it also said it's Arabic. Nichelle, you should be aware that it is generally the best and most known name in many nations throughout the world. It says conveys the predicted impact on a personality. So 8 alphabets make up the name. The lucky number for this name, according to numerology, is the number 6. It has beneficial effect on personal development. All right, so it's a, okay, so then it went to the name Nichelle is primarily used in Hindu-speaking nations, but it is also used in a small number of other nations and languages of the world. It says Nichelle ranks 66,880 in the U.S., indicating that it is a unique name. Additionally, the lucky number, all right, let's see what this means for this, because look at Nichelle getting her way. All right, so let me see what I got for you, Nichelle. Nichelle, you're welcome. I told you I'm obedient. I do what I'm supposed to do. All right, so they broke your number down. So 66, 88, 0. But it says there isn't much information about the meaning of the angel number 66,880. But here's some information about the angel numbers. So 808, well, I don't know why we give 808 at the end. So let me see. I'm going to do 668 first of all, because we got to break it down. Dream Sequoia, there's always an etymology. So regardless of whether or not your name is different, when it breaks down Nakai or whatever, I think that's your name, Kai comes from somewhere, so that's not true. It breaks it down into its syllable form. So 6680 contains the energies and attributes of the number 6 appearing twice, amplifying its influence. Remember, they said the number 6 resonates with your name anyway. So it says number 6 resonates with the financial and wealth sectors of life, provisions providing grace and gratitude, love and home and family. Hey, Keshav. All right, so then it goes down, and it says, it talks about self-management is important and achieving success and abundance due to your personal efforts. So you may have to work a little bit harder than others. The tides are turning for you in regards to your material situation, and you can expect abundance supply to enter into your life. So if you've been going through something, hi, Kashiv. Hopefully that's your name, Kashav. It says if you have been considered beginning or expanding your own business and or income earning venture, now would be a good time to take a positive step to make it so. So trust all obstacles and hindrances will be overcome and success will be achieved. Thank you. So Nichelle, they're saying if you've been considering, if you've been having something going on with your money, keep going and consider doing it now because it's about to change. Well, they said it's about to change. So we're depending upon, I told you, Wheel of Fortune, karma. So maybe you were in that cycle, but the cycle's changing. That's what this says. So I would just take it and make it happen, all right? So hopefully that helped y'all. And thank you. I love y'all. And I'll see you soon. Nichelle, love you. Have a great day. Hopefully that message helped you. Can I return the blessing by purchasing you lunch today? Please and thank you. I wouldn't mind. You can send it to my Cash App. That would be great. I think here, I'll put it in there. So I would truly appreciate that. So everybody else, I will see y'all at 12. And Nichelle, know that things are about to change for you. So hold on to that because literally that's what the universe is saying. All right. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Danielle, love you. Bye, Dream Sequoia. See y'all at 12.